Congratulations to all three of you. An amazing film, Waves. This film truly made me feel something. As someone who was in the audience, so much sensory. And we were so close to your faces. I want to know, when you read the script, what was the first thing that jumped out to each one of you? Specifically, you, Kelvin, start there. What jumped out to you?
It was just seeing this boy who was complicated and complex and flawed, and he wasn't a saint nor a sinner. He was just a human being, and I think that was something that was so exciting for me to play. It was just a black boy that can make mistakes, and we don't necessarily put him in the box and say he's a villain. He's just figuring it out. He's growing up, and I was excited to do that because I made mistakes in my own life as well.
There was something so natural about your character, Emily, right? And when I was watching some of you all's interviews, you all said that it was as if the cameras weren't even there, and I truly felt that when we got into Emily's character.
Yeah. I mean, it's a testament to Trey's filming, truly. The way that our set was structured was it felt like, I always say it's like a documentary many times, because I wasn't aware there are so many close-ups in the film, and I didn't even know that was happening. I didn't know that the camera was that close. And it's not just like being an actor who's, the fourth wall is up. It's more than that. It's that that the camera work is so fine that you're not paying attention to it, and you're able to be free. And I don't think that the character would be what she is if I didn't feel that comfortable.
Renee, I truly felt a burden lifted as I started watching your storyline play out towards the end. It was like, because when I saw you get sentenced, I was like, damn! Damn! I thought that was it. Then all of a sudden it's like, no, part two. I said, okay, I got a twofer. All right, so Sterling, you, gotta be honest with you, hated your character in the beginning. I said, I liked you, and then I said, I'm starting to resent him. Then I said, I'm starting to feel what Tyler's feeling. How did you balance that yin and yang, if you will? Because you went from, you were just real dark, and you looked at him when he hurt his shoulder. You looked at him just with like disgust and disappointment, and it hurt me as someone watching. How did you balance that?
I think the gaze was always love, but the prism through which that love sort of moves through is different for my character than it is for a lot of other people. He wanted the best for his son. He wanted him to be excellent, and so he did put a lot of pressure on him. But it wasn't because he hated him, it was because he saw the potential for him to be something outstanding. And so I think what he learns throughout the course of the film and is able to show with his daughter is that that kind of pressure can make diamonds, but it can also crush you. You know what I'm saying? And so there's a softer way to be. If you want someone to share with you your life, you got to share with them too. And so it's the same person who learns something in the middle, and hopefully once you know better, you do better.
And you guys did a darn good job. Okay, my final question.
Yeah.
I love to get the dynamic between younger actors and older actors. What did you learn from Sterling on your one set?
Oh man, so much. I mean, he carries himself in a way that everybody, if he looks at somebody, they're like, oh my God, Sterling looked at me, or he is so smiley and his energy is really infectious, and I think you can kind of forget when you're in character or trying to do a good job that your presence affects the people around you. And I think what Sterling does really well and that I admire is that it seems like he's able to be in character and so professional and so good at what he does, and at the same time make everybody feel good around him. And I think that balance is maybe something you learn with time. I don't know.
And I know we're running out of time.
It's the same thing. I mean, I just think the best actors are always the nicest, and I think he is such a wonderful human being. And since I've admired him from afar, and it's the same when he's in person. So.
Yeah.
What'd you learn from them?
So much. I mean, they're hungry, you know what I'm saying? And they didn't let this opportunity slide. They grabbed it, like a stranglehold, and they just ate it up. I can't wait for everybody to see them shine in this movie.
All three of you, the entire cast. Thanks so much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.